First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. Touchdown, Detroit! Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Leonard Fournette, for a big back, he can cover a lot of ground, and he showed off the athleticism there as he broke off a big one. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carr now on first down. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, man, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Carr to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing now is Carr.
A check down here for Henry.
Touchdown! Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
45. Mike, 45. Hey, Mike.
Now Rodgers. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Yet again, just a bruising carry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
45.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
102 yards on the ground for Fournette. It's a first down.
First down and 10 yards to go.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. All day, dog. 45. 30. Mike, 45. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 45. Look at this.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Double time, double time. Out. 3 down. 45, 45, 45. It's Mike, 45. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Quick dance. Come. 45, Mike. You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to have a third down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
45. Mike, 45. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Mariota. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the
Vikings now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr.
This will go to Henry out wide.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Minnesota.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Carr.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From midfield, here's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Again, he finds more.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Henry is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Not much there, only a yard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, Ridley has it. What a catch. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 6. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
26. Don't be scared of it. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Hey, check mic 45.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal of 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
Carr. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Carr now on 1st down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to look deep for more. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Derrick Henry runs over it. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Carr going to throw.
And quickly into the hands of Waller. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On 1st down, Carr. He's going to look deep for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On play action, it's Carr. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Fournette. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. This one caught by Ridley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On first down, it's Henry. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
96 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now Carr, got to have this one. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Sheds a beautiful spin and room to run. 39 yards there, a big one. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. To throw is Rodgers. Touchdown! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Lions are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score Lions 31, Vikings 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Julian Okwara in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Carr. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Darren Lee drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the...
Salute when you see me. You either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check. You not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion. It's breaking news. They got an ad on TV. Popping out on them. I'm politicking, probably in a section.